Drawing with Waffles has this series where she takes art subscription boxes and makes art with them. And I always thought I wanted to do that as well. But I never was able to find a German art subscription box. So when Drawing with Waffles presented the upgrade, I was like, yay! Because it is a German box. So today we have my second upgrade, to be exact. Let's see how this will end. Let's see what's inside. That looks kind of cool. Then we have, the first time in my life, a Bristol pad. So, the artist. I am not able to pronounce them. Stickers. I always love stickers. And then let's take a look on the art supplies inside. Really? We have markers? Okay. I know how to use these because I used them quite a lot. Then we have a liner. White paint marker, acrylic paint, I think. Doesn't say it, but I guess. And then we have 3 pencils. So we have a red, a blue, and a brownish, yellowish. And then we take a look into into the booklet. Yeah, yellow ochre, dark violet, okay, and sanguine. Never heard of it. And then we open the Bristol pads. I never used Bristol paper before, so this will get interesting. I will add to this the art supplies from the last box. We had a sharpener, an eraser, and a pencil with it. And I think it could be a great idea to use them again. What I noticed right away with the Bristol paper is how smooth it is. I think it could be very nice to use. I see why so many people seem to like Bristol paper. I'm not sure if it's the pencil or the Bristol paper. Maybe. Yeah, and I don't see that this is a dark violet. I would say it is more of a royal blue, but maybe it is me who is wrong. Let me know, what do you think? Is it a violet or is it a blue? What I learned from Casey Golden is making these overlapping circles to get an idea how the colors mix. And I think you can see quite nice how this is turning to a rather muddy green. Yeah, the orange mix is not so great. And this is purple, my friends. For me, at least. I think I want to try with my all-time, every-time used Faber-Castell pencils once. Yeah, see, this one is far softer. Could be that these are watercolor pencils. I can compare it to a polychromo. Nope. These are insanely smooth on paper. Yeah, even here, they feel insanely smooth. This is a liner I think I already used. Nothing spectacular, but nice. Ooh, you smell not so nice, my friend. But you seem to have a nice coverage. And last but not least, our new markers. Why the soft nib? I do prefer a stiffer nib when it comes to the brush nib. I do like the green. This looks like a little bit like a highlighter green. Pretty blue. I do think the blending is quite nice. Could be a tiny bit better, but I do like them. So, okay, the more you use them, the more they bleed through. Which is a bummer, but that means this is our sketch pad. The color selection gives me a bit more spring vibe than anything else, so I think flowers and stuff like that. And from here on, it's voice over me, because it looks like drawing me is not able to be multitasking at all. I totally forgot about talking. I know, hard to believe, but I did. The microphone was running, and when I listened to the audio, there was nothing there, or not much there. Mostly squeaking pans and me singing from time to time. Strange songs. You will get one of them later. Great. Yeah. So let me talk you through the ideas I had. I first thought about a portrait with flowers, which was quite simple and quite lazy, and then I had this idea of a gardening person with a wide-brimmed hat and gloves and stuff like that. Yeah, so I tried to sketch that out, and in the end I combined the two ideas, which was what I was fascinated by the most. And you see in the sketch I gave her a shovel into her hand, a little bit like, yeah, iconography or something like that. I tried to sketch the shovel in as well, but yeah, in the end it got removed. So we are again at the rather pretty girl being portrayed with gardening attire. Ta-ta. And oh my gosh, I don't even know what is wrong with me today. Sketching her out was the most difficult thing I did in months. Maybe it has to do with me drawing mostly digitally lately. My gosh. But it was tricky. I cursed quite a lot mentally, because surprisingly, even if I wasn't talking, I was aware of the microphone running. What does this tell us about me? I am strange. Everyone who didn't know that about me, leave a comment. So this video will have no comments at all. That was not the right way to get you engaged with my content. What a bummer. Yeah. Anyway, Now that I'm nearly done with the sketch, I took out the kneaded eraser and did something strange. Again. We take the kneaded eraser. After all of this is finally at a point where I think I could like it. Which took far longer than I thought it would, but it doesn't matter. I have to cut away most of the thing I did so far. La 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 la. And with one of my embarrassing little songs that I sung while filming out of the way, we can now do some line work. This was my first round of line art because I do like to give it a second pass as soon as all the other colors are laid down. Obviously depends on what I want the piece to look in the end. To be fair, for this particular piece I could have gone without line art at all, but we need to use every little piece in the box, so the pencil had to be used. Hence why I made line art. So after the lines are done, I take out the markers and give it a first layer of color. I tried to layer the markers, but I never really understood what makes layering markers so special, because maybe I am not artsy enough to see it, but I don't see that much of a difference. When layering markers with a different color, a deeper shade or something like that, yes, of course, but layering the same color again most of the time doesn't do that much, for my taste at least. And now I shut up for a moment and just let you watch the progress. At this point I then took out the pencils and shaded everything slightly. On the flowers I wanted to give them some red because they looked like skin color, and that was not the cutest look, I think, at least. So I shaded everything a little bit with the pencils and yeah, then took out the white and gave her some highlights. To cover up some of the whoopsies I made, I gave her a thicker line work, which I thought looks quite nice. And then I just took the blue pencil and slightly as I could, shaded the background around her. Again, just a teeny tiny bit, erased some of it again, and with that, the drawing of her was done. While I was cleaning, I noticed there was a prompt for the drawing that you obviously can follow, which was mythical interaction. So, let's say she's an elf and she interacts with the nature, so totally nailed it, I think. In the future, I want to make more videos like this. I started this channel as a crafting channel in general, not mainly dolls. I, at one time, started to make mainly dolls, but I will shift the content a little bit into a different direction now. I hope you still enjoy watching my videos and you follow me on the journey. And we will see us in another video. Have a great time, and until then, bye.